G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Deja the Aussie Geek, and this is part one or bag three of the Lego Soundwave. So we are finally getting to Soundwave himself. So hopefully I don't completely confuse myself, as now we are actually in Soundwave instead of doing his cassettes. So we have bag three. We can rip that open. I still prefer the plastic bags, but that's just me. I can go aside, a little bit more. Lots of multicolored things. Oh, there's another one. Now, I don't know if you'll notice it, I'm more close to my wall. The book is on my right side. So far, this is the best way I have come up with to actually record better. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how this goes. All right, so we want 4 blue, and that's a weird way to start. Alright, so then we want another one. That goes on to there. And we have a weird ass grey piece that has a hole in it. It's probably darker than what I'm actually looking for. Black, black, black. Surely that's not it. No. Picture says grey. Also, I'm noticing there's no little bits of information in this set so far, so that's unfortunate. There it is. So that goes on to here. This to here. So it's not exactly saying specifically what, but I wouldn't be surprised if we aren't building part of his head or his neck, I suppose you'd say. Goes there. Starting to get cold again. It's been raining all day, so I'm somewhat rugged up. Also, probably why my if I sound a little stuffy, that's probably it too. And if it absolutely comes down, you may hear the rain in the background, I guess. There should be another dark grey. There it is there. There, and this here. Make sure I'm not going to skip anything. Alright, so weirdness. Alright, so we're going for grey, 3-hole red, 2 of those, 2 blacks. It shows black, so hopefully it is black. There. 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 And we apparently want this, and we want these blue pieces. I love how varying colors they use for this stuff, even though you will never, ever, ever see it again. If I can get it in there. Oh. All right, let's try the other one. There we go, that one went in. We'll give that a squish. Hopefully that'll help it get in. There we go. So then that goes on there. And if I can get on there. There we go. And then that goes, is it both or just this piece here that's coming off? I'm assuming both. There. And we want white. And this is a lot of pieces. Nope. And we want these blue pieces. So I'm assuming we're doing this twice. No, just once. That on there. That one on there. Probably going to have to make sure these things line up, otherwise it probably won't connect properly. That goes on there, and then we want these grey pieces here. So I still am in the assumption that we're building neck. Or maybe, I suppose this could be his crutch plate, couldn't it? And the flat grey bit. Alright, so crutch plate just went out the window because that wouldn't quite work for his crutch plate, I suppose. Then we want, it looks like 2 flat blues and 2 4s. Yeah, if I can get it on there. That's what I meant. I think I might make sure I line things up properly. There we go. Okay, so we want, where are you? 1. So you want this and this. That goes in there. I'll have to camera up a little bit. And then we want, not that one, not that one. This. Go on the other side. Suppose I want them too deep, do we? And then this is going to go through, looks like the blue, through here. Then we grab another one. There it is. Put another bit of red in, but we don't have to put the long red in because that's already in there. Like so. I don't know if I should have done that, but I did anyway. At least it's nice and secure now. We want, just trying to figure out how this looks. So that goes there. That goes there. We want these 2 cube, whatever you want to call them. That goes in there. And then looks like we just want that there. And that there. Alright, how does this work? So we take this piece, grab a grey nubbin. Oops. Goes on there. So that goes on, from the way I'm looking at it, that goes there. But we take a black, it goes there. We do the same on the other side. And we're going to pop these red things through, perhaps? I think we might. So we want this, and another grey nubbin. That goes over here. And just did that. Yes. So these reds are going to get pushed through so that they're sitting in the black. So here's hoping I've done that right and I don't have to pull that apart. Alright. Oh, here comes the rain. It was stars when I looked out there before, unless it's wind. I swear I saw stars before when I looked outside, and that might not be the case now from what I can hear. So... Okay, so we put, oops, that there, and then that there. Same the other side, so here, and 2. That goes there, and then this goes here. Yep, that's how it's looking. Actually, it might be the wind. Oops, accidentally tore the page a little bit. Oh crap, we have sticker detail. So I'm just having a look at the 2 stickers while I'm thinking of it, because I know I got 2 of them, but I don't think they make any difference. Alright, so it does look like we are building his crotch plate. Oh God, help me with this. I don't even think I've got my tweezers. You work? You might. Alright, so we want this piece here. And God help me, because as I've always said, I am absolutely atrocious when it comes to stickers. Without jinxing myself, at least I have a spare set. I think that was pretty decently placed. Not perfect, but pretty decent, if I do say so myself. Alright, so this is going to go on a 4. Yes, a 4. So that goes on there. And then we have these 2, which I'm assuming is supposed to be our buttons. And then we want 1 and 2. Where's that little piece? So apparently there's a little white piece. Or is it this? I think it's this. No, a little white piece is clear, which is very bizarre. So that goes in the middle there. I'm assuming that might be some sort of turnstile for it, perhaps. Transformation. So 1, 2, and 2 yellows. So 1, 2, and they go on to there. 1, 2, and going the right way. Oop. That goes on there. That goes on there. Pretty cool. Nifty, I guess. I know, it just seems weird the way that's sitting. Assuming something is going to be a little bit more secure on it eventually. Just taking a quick look to make sure I put the right way around. Yep, that's the right way around. Anywho, So then we want black, grey. We want 2 of these. It's going to go over that. That again, and grey. It's going to go over that. Keep that nice and stable. I skipped a step. How the hell does that work? All right, so we should have blue there, blue there. Then behind the greys here, we should have 2 yellows. By the way that looks. Okay, so 2 big blues. So 1 there. Oops. Keep my fingers in the right spot. Try that again. So blue. Blue. Huh, pretty cool. Hey, we want that goes there. Yep, that lines up. That goes there. Then we want these angled pieces to go on here and here. We want black, big red goes through, light blue goes on, and by the looks of this depends on which side you put it on. So this should go this way. So then we go the opposite way. So this one, and that goes onto there. Now we're doing hippie bits. Now, from my recollection for I think Prime, there was some people who got things and they did them and things didn't sound right. So black piece goes into here. Then you want these pieces and they have to go click. If they do not go click, they are not completely in. So click, click. So that is your ratchet joints. Then these go into bottom ones. I'm going to say bottom ones because top one seems too high. Like that. Then do it again. So together. Black piece goes in there. Make sure things go click. Oops. And goes in the other side. So I guess that's going to end up angling down. I'm guessing. Otherwise, that wouldn't quite make a lot of sense. And just have a quick squiz. Yep, that is bag 3 or part 1, whichever you want to call it. All done. So we have crutch plate, legs, and tape deck. So I'm assuming something's going to go in here, obviously, to keep this from wiggly waggly. Yeah. So there we go. And it's going to be interesting situating that. I suppose I might as well just leave that sticking out just in case. Actually, I'll have a look at that. Just something. Ugh. Up. Why is that one weirdly angled? There we go. So there we go. So there's the crush plate done. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe, ring that bell, leave me a comment. And apart from that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.